What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. We got a clap like we were about to start a scene. We're back. We get a little live before lock. Apologies, man, because what did we miss? We missed not one but two slates. Thought we were going to be able to put one together live from Las Vegas. But the time difference, I realized that I was on the 16th hole, I think, when Live Before Lock would have been happening. Honestly, no, even earlier than that, probably the 14th hole. I was playing a little golf. We were playing a little golf game while we were out there in Viva Las Vegas. But appreciate everybody who still came back. Who still came back. Hope you enjoyed the NBA Cup, whether you were out there or not. Appreciate those who came out. We saw our guy Aaron Borland IRL. We saw our guy D Rose IRL. We had Patty Coyne out there. We had Boston based out there. I'm missing some for sure. For sure. I feel like I am. But yeah, who do we got in the chat? I'll tell you guys what. I think normally on Mondays we stream on the Sorare channel as well as on our channel. And sometimes we'll do it on both YouTube and on Twitch. And I realized I think they might have been streaming on Twitch already. And the reason I know is you'll be able to see some of these comments. Vexez-tu, très bon perf, tu es reuni par un bon sur la vie. A lot of French going on. So I have a feeling that was probably they're probably streaming over there, but not on the YouTube. So if you're on the So Rare channel, what's up? If you're on the Elite Fantasy Hoops channel, also what's up? We good to be back. Let's like the stream. Let's subscribe to the channel. Let's get the giveaway cooking as people start to join in. We're gonna do hashtag let 'em know. Hashtag let 'em know. And that's because our friend Donovan Spider Mitchell is questionable tonight. And the reeling Cleveland Cavaliers, are they going to be able to play basketball or not? So yeah, do me a favor, get that in there. We'll give away an in-season limited tier card towards the end of the show. And then as always, right, if it's your first time here, obviously subscribe to the channel. But this is what we're going to do today. We're going to go over the schedule for tonight. We'll take a peek at the weekend, the freaking weekend. R. Kelly, nothing wrong with that, right? Yikes. And then we'll dive into some of the projections. I'll show you what I'm working with lineup-wise. We'll build some of my lineups together, and then we will get into some of your questions and answers. We got plenty of time here. Also, cheers if anybody's partaking in anything here on a little Friday afternoon. We have an Alchemist, a little focal banger. If you guys are unfamiliar, focal banger. But that's what we're cooking with today. So hope you guys are doing well. Let's check in. Let's get into these slates. We got 5 games tonight, all right? We have 5 games tonight. Still waiting on a little bit of news, and we might have like snuck in some value. We might have snuck in some value here at the buzzer with some of these late Q tags that are coming in. Let's start with the Miami Heat and the Boston Celtics, right? So the Celtics opened as 6.5 favorites. They're still 6.5-point favorites. But here's the thing. The Miami Heat, I was a little bit nervous about Khalil Ware tonight because Boston likes to play small. Boston small, right? And because of that, I was like, oh, that's kind of a tough scene for Khalil Ware, right? But here's the thing. Heat are already without Nikola Jovic, Tyler Hero, Pelly Larson, obviously Terry Rozier, but then Andrew Wiggins and Davion Mitchell both got downgraded today. Now, if all of those guys are going to miss, obviously your Bams, your Storm, and Normans are good, but all of a sudden, some value may have opened up in Jaime Jaquez Jr., and Drew Smith and Simone Fontecchio. They've even gotten the rookie Yakahonis out there balling. So I don't know. We might have some value. We might have some sweet value. When you spin the wheel every day and get a clue, what do those actually do? I can craft, but do you use them? Yeah, so you use them when you craft, but you need like at least 10 of them or whatever it is before you can actually use it. So every time you win a clue, it's like a tenth of a clue or some bullshit. But anyways, okay, so that's the first game for the Heat. The Celtics are relatively healthy, right? Oh, Jaime never score? I don't know, man. I'm pro Jaime. Celtics have Sam Hauser. I forget who the other guy that was probable. Maybe it was Josh Minot. Both of those guys are good to go. So there's not too much injury-related stuff for both of them. Yeah, so when you go to craft, you can just click it. You can click it, and it narrows it down for you. They also did a better job now adding some, like, extra info. So before you click to use it, you can just, like, click it to see a little bit more info. So hopefully that's a little bit more helpful. All right, here we go. 76ers and the Bing Bong Boys. So this line jumped up to 6.5, and that's because a couple of things happened. We had Karl Anthony Towns get ruled in. The Knicks are pretty healthy, all things considered. The 76ers, however, made Drum Dog Millionaire useful again because Joel Embiid got ruled out, and he joins Watford and Kelly Oubre, who are both out. Everybody else is in for the 76ers. On the Knicks side of stuff, they had Hart and Cat, who were questionable going into today. They missed last night's game. Clearly, that was some rest. So Cat's good to go. Josh Hart's good to go. They're still without Shaman. And they're still without Take a Big Old Deuce McBride. San Antonio and the Atlanta Hawks. All right, so Atlanta has already ruled out Trae Young. They're also without Obi's brother, Jacob Toppin. Kristaps Porzingis is out. Devontae Najayi, both of them are out, as well as Ice Trae, right? So, Jalen Johnson, fresh off of his birthday 70-point fantasy performance, he's back in action. Onyeka Okongwu gets a boost. Na gets a boost. Dyson gets a boost. Even Zachary Risache and Vit Krejci, both of those guys get boosts as well. So that's kind of exciting that we get a little boosty boost from those guys. On San Antonio, though, this is a little bit trickier, and I mentioned this if you tuned into the NBA bit or if you read Bagel with Locks. But Wemby last night played 17 minutes. And so what I found interesting about that was on Saturday of the NBA Cup semifinals, which was a thrilling game between the Spurs and the Oklahoma City Lightning and the Thunder. Wemby plays 20 minutes, right? Sits the whole first quarter, then is like electric in the second half. In the finals, when they weren't on a back-to-back or anything like that, his second game back, he plays 24 minutes in the final against the Bing Bong Boys of New York. Now, last night, on the front end of a back-to-back, only played 17 minutes against the Wizards. Now, maybe he was slated to play about 20 or so minutes, but it was a blowout against the Wizards. I kind of wonder, I saw Josh Lloyd point this out. Also, yeah, shout out Sneeps. I know, RIP under Sham Slam just posted. But I kind of wonder if the San Antonio Spurs are out there saying, hey, we want to make sure Wemby plays 65 games this year so he can win an award. So instead of playing 30 minutes against the Wizards, what if he plays 17 minutes against the Wizards and then 18 or 19 minutes against the Hawks on the next night? So I'm a little bit nervous to play Wemby. I don't know what projections I'll be honest, I haven't looked at projections at all on top tier. But I'm a little bit nervous about the Wemby projections. I don't think I would do it. Penguino Unos, his first time back in a year. Good to be here. Let's go. Welcome back, brother. Welcome back, brother. Let's give him a video drop then. If he's back, let's shout out our friends the Porters.
We're the Porters. We share the crowd of up and down performers, throwing things and buzz or beater corners. And one of us is playing for the Warriors. We're juniors and we're the Porters.
Got a little Porter action. Love to see a little Porter action there. I'm just checking some injury stuff real quick. All right, Colin Sexton has already been ruled out, doubtful for tomorrow. And then you have Jakob Pertl is questionable for tomorrow. Okay. All right, let's keep moving. Let's keep moving. We've got, what's the next game up here? The Chicago Bulls against the Cleveland Cavaliers. That's right, we do. We did get a fresh cut. We got one today before the holidays. The Bulls and the Cavs are playing each other for the second time in as many games. The big question mark here tonight is Spida Mitchell. So we're waiting for Donovan to tweet, let him know, and that's how we'll know if he's playing or not. No, you have to show him Harry B if he hasn't been here. Oh, yeah, we'll do Harrison Barnes, too. Oh, yeah, what do we got for ads down here? We got Blood Sugar is Not From Sweets, The Pocket Tornado, and if you suffer from neuropathy, do this immediately. All right, this is some old person shit right there. How much older does Mike look? Old, bro. Old, bro. Anyways, where was I going? We will do Harry B because we're talking about the Spurs. We will do it. But anyways, the Chicago Bulls, they're getting healthier here. So Trey Jones, who is questionable, it sounds like he's good to go. It also sounds like they're getting Zach Collins and Ayo Dosunmu all back tonight, which is pretty fun. Noah Senge seems to be the only guy missing. Now the Cavs are without Mobley, they're without Strus, they're without Sam Merrill, they're without Larry Nance, they're without so many people. They also have questionable tags on Craig Porter Jr. and Donovan Mitchell. Now, one thing that happened since you've been gone, since we've been doing the show, is DeAndre Hunter has moved to the bench. It looks like Dean Wade has moved into the starting lineup. I don't think you should play Dean Wade. That's just it's more of just a detriment to. It's just bad news for DeAndre Hunter. I think Mitchell is going to go tonight, I think. Otherwise, this spread, right? It's a nice spread. The spread is 6.5. I feel like if this team just lost by 16 to the Bulls. If Donovan Mitchell wasn't good to go, I think they'd probably be closer to 2.5-point favorites. So I think Donovan is good to go. I'm a little bit intrigued by Jalen Tyson. I feel like he's kind of a great play this game week. You could talk me into Jalen Tyson. Jared Allen, yeah, I agree with you, Shindro. I mean, like, Allen hasn't really gotten there for us lately, but I'm here with you. I think, and shout out the ETR guys, too. They brought this up. I thought this was a good take. But Cleveland is reeling right now. They don't play tomorrow. They didn't play last night. It's not a back-to-back. They're well-rested. I wonder if they condense their minutes. They're at home. They need a win, so maybe we see Allen, Mitchell play mega minutes, maybe some Garland mega minutes. I really like Jalen Tyson. Those are the guys that I'd be slamming, jamming. You know what I'm saying? And then the last game of the night here is the Lightning and the Thunder and Ant-Man Do, right? So they relatively healthy on both sides of things. The Thunder get Hartenstein back. They're without Sorber, J. Will, and Topic. However, Aaron Wiggins is still questionable. But other than that, they're good to go. Also, there was a great clip of Nikola Topic, who's just like a couple months off of chemo out there doing practice. So that's pretty good news. For the Timberwolves, they do get Anthony Edwards back. They're going to be without Mike Conley, and then Jalen Clark is questionable. I don't think that moves the needle enough. This is not a great matchup, obviously, tonight for Minnesota. And OKC is on a back-to-back, so I don't know. I don't know what that means. Let's just quickly look at the schedule for the weekend, okay? So Saturday, you got Rockets and Nuggets, so that'll be both of their teams' first games. 76ers will be on a back-to-back tomorrow against Dallas, so maybe Joel Embiid sat last night so we could play tonight. I don't know, but maybe. The Celtics will be on a back end of a back-to-back tomorrow night against the Raptors, who I just told you that R.J. Barrett is out and Jakob Pertl is now questionable. The Pacers will be playing the Pelicans, both of their first games of the game week. Hornets against the Pistons. Charlotte, we just mentioned. They got LaMelo Ball back. He played 29 minutes in his return. Colin Sexton is doubtful in this game. The Wiz and the Grizz, that's kind of fun. They play each other in their first game of the game week. We have a replay. Yeah, Embiid has already been ruled out. It's mentioned that, but I was talking about tomorrow. We ruled out today to maybe play tomorrow. Suns against the Warriors. They just played each other last night. The Suns won a 1-point game. They were without Grayson Allen. Golden State maybe gets Al Horford back, unclear. Orlando Magic, Suggs is already doubtful. They're going to be without both Wagners as well in this game. They're taking on the Utah Jazz. And then you got the T-Blazers and the Kings, who are fresh off that crazy 134-133 overtime game. They're running that back in Sacramento. And then the Battle of L.A., the Clippers against the Lakers. I'm assuming no Harden in this game. and that the Lakers beat the shit out of them. There's no Austin Reeves either. Okay, so on Sunday, let's see if I can remember this stuff. Bulls and Hawks, they're going to be playing each other. They won't be on a back-to-back, but it will be their second game of the game week. The Raptors will be playing the Brooklyn Nets. It'll be the Raptors on the back end of a back-to-back, so maybe we get Jakob Poeltl for one of those games, but if not, it's Sandro's season. Brooklyn only has one game this game week. Then you have the Heat taking on the Knicks. Both of those guys are playing their second game of the game week, but it is not a back-to-back. Spurs and Wizards just played each other the other night. The Spurs won't be on a back-to-back. The Wizards will be on a back-to-back. The Milwaukee Bucks only have one game this game week, and it's against the Timberwolves. That'll be on Sunday, so that'll be the Timberwolves' second game. No back-to-back. Then the Rockets will be on the back end of a back-to-back against the Kings, who will also be on the back end of a back-to-back. And that'll be the last game of the game week at 10 p.m. Eastern on Sunday night. One quick note about the Rockets is maybe Tyree Easton is back for one of these games. Whoo! Cooking, baby. We're cooking out here. You're back from a back injury on the back end of a back-to-back. Taking back shots. All right, let's take a quick mental health check. Quick mental health check real quick. We can't go down this road. We can't talk about like how you need to have had sex in order to have responsibility. I just think it changes you, you know? I think it changes you. All right, here we go. I think it's time for projections, baby. It is time for the projections. But I think before we do that, right, let me just check something quickly. All right, cool. We're in good shape over there. I think what we need to do is just think a little bit about the Spurs. You know what I'm saying? Let's think about the Spurs. Think about how their production tonight could really set the tone. Shout out Sorsey. Set the tone. Set the tone for the game week this weekend. And I'm going to tell you right now, this guy that we're talking about, his last, I believe it was, I looked it up this morning. I think it's 0 for 6 from 3, 0 for 4 from 3, 0 for 4 from 3. So I think he's 0 for 14 from three-point land in his last 3 games. And I'm begging him to use these hands. Put these hands in the chat. Let's go.
Same hands that work the pain. Same hands I fold in prayer. 12 years and I'm still learning what it means to really care. They see me on the court at night, but that ain't all I am.
All I am.
From Ames to San Antonio, trying to serve a bigger plan. These hands that give, these hands that live, more than buckets, more than wins. These hands that give, these hands that reach to every child that needs to live. That's the real hit.
All right, before we, you did not catch, it's too late, Galactic. It's too late. It's too late, bro. I'm sure we'll get to it. Before we dive any deeper, I do want to share this. Hold on, where's this tweet? Okay, so this is from the NBA Cup final. I made my brother do this. I made my brother record this.
From the N1. MVP! MVP!
That's my dad laughing in the background. Had to get the MVP chant going for our guy. You know what I'm saying? We had to get the MVP chant going for our guy. Shout out Harry Bonds. Harry Bonds. All right, let's get into some of these projections here. And it was so quiet when we did that too. It was so quiet. No regrets though. No regrets. All right, you guys have to let me know too when Donovan Mitchell lets us know, when he hits us with the let him know. Because when that happens, then we'll know. Then we'll know he's good to go. Let me just make sure I didn't miss anything else here before we start diving in. Last thing we go. Oh, Duncan Robinson is probable for tomorrow. Anthony Davis probable for tomorrow. Klay Thompson questionable for tomorrow. Okay. All right. Let's go. Let's dive into this, huh? Let's see what we got. Let's start by zooming in. Hold on. Let's do a hard refresh. I'm just going to go over some of the values, some of the better plays. Then I'm going to try to build some lineups here, okay? Were those VIP seats? No, no, those weren't. Those weren't. I think I was the only person. Not only did So Rare not have a presence there, I think I was the only person there with a So Rare account. Um, Except for Borland. Except for Borland. All right, let's go. Let's look at some of the best value. So let's actually start by our less than or equal to 20, because I do think this is going to be a tough value slate. This was last updated not too long ago. Maybe some of the Miami stuff pops, but Keon Ellis. Keon Ellis seems to be the guy that's really popping here. They got 2 games this game week. It is a back-to-back. He's going to cap a 9. He projects for 27. Jordan Clarkson, who's been hooping lately with no Deuce McBride and no Landry Shaman, cap a 12, projection at 23.5. I think that's a little bit thin, especially with Josh Hart coming back. They do have 2 games on Friday and Sunday, I think, right? So, okay. Isaiah Collier, Utah Jazz has flipped the tank switch. Seems like they're going to be trying to lose a little bit more. He's got a cap of 12. He projects for 21. His minutes have been going up a little bit. You've got Oche Abaji here with a cap of 9 and a projection of 18.6. Neek Clifford is going to be the one that everyone's talking about here because he's got a cap of 7, a projection of 17. Again, the Kings are a little bit light, right, with no Zachary Levine. So maybe that's part of it. Oh, wait, hold on. We're going to take a quick break while we're doing this. We're going to quit. Hey, listen, it's the holiday season. And packages arrived, and he just keeps slamming on the door. So right back. We'll be right back. All right, that actually worked out. It was a gift from my wife, and she's not home yet. So that actually worked out. That actually worked out pretty well. My wife out here booking a spring break trip like I won in Vegas. Yikes! Where are you going? We should do that. We should loop Barnes when I when I leave. All right. So Tristan da Silva, who missed the most recent game, he's going to cap at 13 with a projection of 21. I do think he's going to be back. You got Bones Highland here with a cap of 10 and a projection of 18. I think Bones, that's fine if you want to get to Bones Highland, but with Anthony Edwards back, I don't like it as much. Grady, big, ol' Dick. He's going to cap a 9 with a projection of 16. Come down to Belize. I would love to come down to Belize. You're going to Maui? My brother's going to Maui at the end of January, I think. I think he is. All right, we got Jameer Watkins. I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is. DeAndre Hunter, I'm not as interested. I mean, his cap's low enough you could do it. Kevin Squirts. Ayo Dosunmu and Trey Jones being back, that kind of limits it a little bit. Josh Okogie, again, I think he takes a little bit of a hit if Tari Eason comes back, but you can still get there. CMB, Satellite, he gets a little bit of a boost with Jakob Turtle Power probably missing tomorrow. Cap of 11 with a projection of 17. Thomas Bryant, I'm a little bit more into if you think either Cleveland gets their asses kicked or they kick some ass. If one of those happen, I'm more interested in Tommy Bryant. Otherwise, I kind of think it's bad. All right, we got Kat and Josh Hart both officially in. That's pretty good. That they're both officially in. We love to see that. All right, Isaiah Jackson's down here. As you can see, guys, the value's not great. If Wiggins gets ruled out tonight, you give a little bit of a boost to Drew Smith. Johnny Furphy, no, thank you. Jay Nivy's down here, Mr. Croc Brenna. Harper has been on a heater. Let's actually just look at what's our boy Dylan doing. I wish they'd just play him 30 minutes. Cap at 21, projection of 29, absolutely. I think you can get to Harper. Let's just look at straight value. Who are the best value plays without the filter? Onyeka Kongwu, right? He's going to continue to cook without no Porzingis. Darius Garland, I mentioned him, even though he's been playing pretty bad. This is a good spot for him. Maxime René. He's coming off a pretty big game, and he's French. Shout out Sorare. He's going to cap at 21, the projection at 34. Jordan Clarkson's down here. You've got B.I., you've got Jared Allen, OG Anunoby, Keyshawn George. I mentioned Sandro, he's down there as well. And then if we just look by straight projections, what's going on? All right, Luka Magic leading the way here with the 66 with one game. Nikola Jokic with the 64 with one game, and then Jalen Johnson here with one game at least without Trae Young, 2 games total. He's got a projection for 58. Tyrese Maxey, right? He's back after missing some games. Maybe he's got a little bit of a minutes limit. I doubt it. He's probably playing 37 minutes. Maxey's there. Shangoon with 2 games. Cade's only got 1 game. Cat. So I don't know. I think this is a tough game week for Strakes. I'll tell you that right now. Tough game week for Strakes. I think I'm gonna build. I'm gonna see what Billy Jackson in top tier projections is telling me what to do, and then we're gonna build. What are your thoughts on Clarkson? Will he get to 20 tonight? 20 actual point? 20 so rare points? That we're talking about 20 so rare points? It's pretty close, man. It's pretty close. I don't really know. Like, what does he project for? He projects for 23.5, but that's with 2 games. You need it for tonight? Oh, man. It's tough with everybody healthy, but yeah, I think so. Go down a little more. Yo, pause, Caspi. On the value, I mean, I just did all the lower guys. There's Brandon Ingram, Keyshawn, Sandro, Collier, Igbaji's. A lot of the guys you already went over. Peyton Pritchard projects really well. He made the thumbnail. I should say, I wish the Magic had 2 games. They only have 1 game, but cap at 32, projection of 41 apparently. You got Nemi down here, Grimes, Cat, Embiid, but he's only playing the 1 game. Still projection for 45 is pretty high. Kolek was good the last game. Yeah, that's what I mean. It's hard to figure out what the Knicks are going to do. But Clarkson's been good too. Like, both of them have been good. All right, I'm going to go to champions, and then we're going to run it. It's telling me, wait, do I have any saved lineups? Oh, I have a saved lineup. Hold on. Delete. All right, let's try this again. Run it. All right, wait, hold on. Is that really what it's telling me to do? All right, so okay, just one more time. So it's telling me to play Jokic, Clarkson, Nemi, Onyeka, and Cat. Does anything freak you out about that? I guess because Jokic is in season, that's why with the boosted projection, I get a little bit of a boost there by Luka by 3 points. Any concerns here with this? I mean, like, Clarkson makes me nervous. Nemi makes me nervous too, but two games is kind of fun. Onyeka I do love, and Cat I like too. So maybe we just run this. All right, so I'm going to go over to So Rare. We're going to build that. Unless you guys have not a lot of feedback here, so maybe you guys are okay with that one. And then we'll hand build the second one. We get a streak alive too. We put the streak gods on notice again after our 317 point performance this past game week. Let's see. Who is Yeezus MF? Yeezus MF sends me something every week. I'm good. All right, hold on. Let's go back. Let's build a lineup here. So what did we say? We said it was going to be Jokic. Then we had Onyeka. I kind of want to build one too. Again, there's not a lot of. Oh wait, we said Clarkson was going to be in that one. We've got Townsend here as well. Oh my God, the search, dude. Get the devs in here. All right, we'll throw Onyeka in here, and that left us with what was it? 29, and it is changes. All right, with 29, what was it? Nemi. That leaves us with Nemi. Jaren Jackson Jr. down there, too. But do the Grizz just have 1 game? Wait, why is... I typed in Jaren. What the fuck is going on? Am I losing my mind? What's going on? Hold on. What is? Oh my God. All right, hold on. So Jaron, okay, he's only got one game, but it is against the Wizards. I kind of like this though. Um, you're on 12. Yeah, but just let me search, bro. Let me search. What do you mean I'm on 12 cap? I didn't pick that. All right, let's put that in. Let's put that in. There we go. That's our first one. Let's build another one. We're most focused. Let's see. Can we try to do this here? Can we try to go Luka and Jalen Johnson in the same lineup? Probably not. That leaves us with 21. That's not going to do it. I kind of want to play Jalen Johnson over Luka. That's crazy though. That's crazy. But I kind of want to do it. All right, what else could we do here? I'm gonna say you can't see this, but I'm saving my lineup over here, running another one. Exclude the saved lineup, and it's gonna tell me. It tells you to play Luka. I guess I have two Clarksons. Do I have two Clarksons? Pritchard. I do like this idea of Pritchard and White, though. I do like the Celtics quite a bit. Pritchard made the thumbnail, so let's get Pritchard in there. They have two games, both like kind of pace up spots here. What's White's cap? White's cap is 36. That's a little bit higher than I want it to be. Do I have another Clarkson, or how did I have two Clarksons? All right, 39 for the last spot. We could go Fox is kind of fun there. Kevin Porter, Fox with two games. Fox's cap is kind of high though. Fox's cap is kind of high. What he's been doing lately. Top tier says Keegan Murray. Do we like that? I mean, that makes me nervous. I think I'd rather play Russ than Keegan. No? No? Maybe just Fox? I don't know. Oh no, I can't play Fox. I can't play Fox because I can only do two. Yeah, my bad. We're gonna get to questions here in a second. What do we think? Keyshawn or Jaron? We'll get to questions here in a second. Kevin Porter Jr. against Minnesota, Siakam against the Pelicans. Man, I don't really love any of these here. Tough game week, man. Tough game week. All right, let's just throw Keegan in there. Let's throw Keegan in there. And then we'll do one more. Let's do one more with Jalen Johnson, because I legit think Jalen Johnson could be the highest scoring player this game week. Let's see if we can get Jalen Johnson and Jaylen Brown in the same one. So that leaves us with 23, all right? We're going to hand build. Today. That leaves us with 23. I think maybe we throw a Neek Clifford in this one. And I think the Neek Clifford stuff is really thin. I don't love it. Also didn't really realize I have two Neek Cliffords, but we'll throw one in a contender, I guess. So that leaves us with 32 for the rest of the way. Now, I really do like these Atlanta guys. Dyson Daniels, what's he at? Cap-wise here? 34. Wish that was a little bit less. Plus 9%, though, right? That leaves us with 30. And for 30, you could do Ryan Rollins. Khalil Ware is kind of interested. What's Jaime's cap, by the way? Yeah, we might do this. We might do this and then boost this back up to 40. Because let me tell you, I kind of think if Miami is going to be that short-handed, we could get to we could use De'Aaron Fox here with 2 games. We could use Josh Hart. That's kind of fun, right? Is this kind of fun right here? Chat, you hear me? No, I don't have I don't have Banchero. I think I would still go for it. Well, let me hold on. Let me see what Paulo's price point is, because I won some cold hard cash this past game week. So let's see. What do I have for cash? All right. If Paulo is less than $32, I'll get a Paulo. Let me see now. If he is, then I'll get him, because that would make a ton of sense. Although I feel like I got to put that in my other lineup, but I really like this lineup. Nope, he's 40. 40 can't. Although I could buy a non-in-season one in this lineup, right? And then not play Fox, and I could boost up Jaime, right? Because I don't know. What do you guys think? I don't know if I have Bam. Yeah, the Paulo one. Hey, what's up, Tag? The Paulo one is interesting. I do like Paulo quite a bit. Let me see his other one's like $11. Let's just get his $11 one. Of course, we can't. He only accepts cash. Let's try this one. Let's try this one. Buy now. Buy now. All right. Yeah, let's get Paulo in there. I'm not spending $40 on Paulo. Not in this economy. But I don't necessarily want to play Fox. Then we can use Jaime. We could use Jaime for that limited one. I don't think I have a. Somebody was asking about Bam. I don't think I have Bam, right? Because otherwise you would have seen him there. All right, there's Paulo. So we throw Paulo in there. That leaves us with 32 for our last spot, right? 32 for our last spot. Then we could go to, all right, oh man, one off of Shaden Sharp. Ooh, LaMelo's down here too. So you got Mark Williams, you got Zion. I don't think we can play either of those guys. I don't really want to play either of these guys either. VJ is kind of interesting. So is Jalen Tyson. But I think we just go to, what was it? Khalil Ware was the one that we were excited about, right? I wouldn't say excited, but the one that I think we are going to play Khalil Ware if they're going to be this shorthanded. I think we throw Khalil Ware in there and we just go Ware, JB, Paulo. That's kind of fun. The only thing is, should I feel like I should. People are asking questions. Don't worry, I'm not gonna answer them yet. We got plenty of time. I'm sorry to do this, guys. We're gonna do this one more time. I think Paulo needs to be in my main lineup. Right, he's one of my better projecting guys. So I think Paulo needs to be in my main lineup. So if we go back here, we go Jokic that one game. It is against Houston, which I don't love. And then we go Paulo. So that because now we can still do the Clarkson thing, right? With the cap of 12. We can still do the Clarkson thing. And then that leaves us with 38 per, right? Do we have? No, we don't have anybody. I want to just be a believer in this Jaime Jaquez thing. I just think that's 52. We were fucking one off, man. All right, let's try this again. Hold on. Let's look at this a little bit more. So it's got to be in season for these last two spots. Got to be in season, and we've got 38 to go. Man, Denny's kind of fun. LaMelo only one game, and it's against Detroit, man. And LaMelo's just a dumpster fire. All right, what does Jaylen Brown give us? 27 the rest of the way. I might just do it, guys. I kind of like the idea of having JB in this lineup and then going to Jaime. I think I'm going to do it. I think I'm going to do Jaime, JB, Paulo, Jokic, and Clarkson. I know that's a little bit risky. But I just think the upside of Jaime is really fun. I think it's really fun. Is anybody terrified of this? I know you guys hate Jaime, but I think I'm going to do it. The game is off the sports book. Oh man, you trust in Clarkson? Yeah, I think Clarkson's still fine. I think Clarkson is still fine. Oh man. And Spida hasn't tweeted yet. Oh man, that's bad news. All right, we're just gonna do this. We're gonna do it. All right, that was kind of fun. I like that lineup. I'm now so nervous that Spite is not going to play. All right, let's go back to this quickly. We'll use Clarkson again here. We'll use Clarkson again. That'll give us 36 the rest of the way. Maybe we do a more balanced build here. People are excited about Cooper Flagg. The problem with Cooper Flagg is they only play one game. So we'll throw Pritchard and White both in this lineup here with Luka. That should leave us with 39 the rest of the way. We're back in the same conversation that we were before, and then we'll just do Keegan Murray here for this last spot. I'm gonna run. Sorry, guys. I'm gonna talk through this in real time as I'm trying to adjust some stuff here in the fantasy basketball streets because I'm a little bit nervous that Donovan Mitchell is about to be ruled out here. So I'm trying to run some stuff in real time, and this news is gonna suck when it happens. But we're gonna try this. Let's do that right there. All right, hang with me. I think we'll do this. You guys can't see what I'm doing. We're just saying that we're doing stuff and that we're doing it. But I'm nervous Donovan's about to get ruled out. So I just need to get ahead of that. We're going to fire my last 12 in. Can't believe we just kiss that money goodbye. No, that's 14, right? Hold on one second, guys. We auto that. Did I do it? All right, I think I did it. Oh man, that sucks. That sucks if the spider tweet comes in. Oh wait, did it count? Did it come back at 6.5 now? I'm still. Let's double check the line. I'm seeing the line at. I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it. Oh man, this sucks, dude. This sucks. Trying to figure this stuff out is impossible. Is impossible. And now I feel like I need to adjust it again. Well, it's back now. Well, yeah. If he is out, we definitely want to play. If he is out, we definitely want to play Garland, right? Like we definitely want to play Garland if he's out. We also really want to play Jared Allen. I also think it's like a good, it's a really good boost for, it's a really good boost for what's his name? Jalen Tyson, Jared Allen, and Donovan Mitchell. But I mean, if that line is still saying what it is, then I don't know. I think they're still going. All right, sorry guys. That was trying to talk through it in real time. Yeah, let him know. Put it in the chat if you haven't done so yet. Keon for Clarkson and Jalen Johnson for Brown. I don't think I have Keon. The only Keon I have, I don't have a Keon. I have a Keontae. All right, let's do this last one real quick. Well, this one and then a contender, and then I promise we'll get to your questions. But it's only 5:40. We got plenty of time. And the Cavs only have one game this game week, too. That's kind of tough. Let's get Khalil Ware in this one. I mentioned that I was kind of excited about him. Let's throw Neek Clifford in this one. I mentioned I liked Neek as well. Well, I don't really like Neek, but that had opened up some things for us. We could throw Anthony Edwards, and that would leave us what? That would leave us 36. What do we have for 36? Onyeka Okongwu. This is pretty fire. Right here. Yeah, that's easy game. Easy game, bro. All right, let's build one contender. We'll start with Neek Clifford and go from there. We'll start with Neek the Freak. Let's get Neek Clifford in there. That's fun. What's Tyson's cap? Tyson's cap is, man, 31. 31 is a tough pill to swallow there. Let's see, who else can I use here? Have I not used Karl Anthony Towns? I don't think I have. I haven't used LaMelo yet or VJ. Anybody real cheap or Thomas Bryant. Hold on, we got a text. Who is it? Oh, finally leaving. Hold on one second. Hold on. Okay, wife is texting plans in real time. Gotta love it. All right, hold on. OG Anunoby's kind of fun with 2 games. I like the LaMelo. Like, if we're gonna play LaMelo, let's shoot for the moon on Melo, right? Let's shoot the moon on Melo. This is where I would like to play him. I think Jaren Jackson Jr. 1 game against the Wizards is kind of fun. That leaves us with 26 the rest of the way. What else do we have? John Collins with 1 game. Oh wait, Drum Dog Millionaire. How are we not playing? Drum Dog? We didn't even talk about him with no Embiid tonight, right? That leaves us with 30 for our last spot. Ryan Rollins with 1 game. OG Anunoby with 1 game. With 2 games, excuse me. Nemi. Let's just do Nemi. There we go. That's going to be our contending lineup. All right, let me do one quick refresh of the injury news. Let me check Donovan Mitchell's Twitter account. Spider. Let's see what Spider's last tweet was. Oh, man, he hasn't tweeted in 2 days. We need him to tweet, let him know. God, this is stressful. All right, let me get back over to the projections, and then I can start getting into your questions, okay? Best low cap plays. Bro, Windy City Assassin. You got to show up on time. We'll look at him. I'm starting with Matthew, though, and then what I want you to do, Windy City, I want you to pay attention to other people's questions because that'll answer a lot of your questions, okay? Instead of me just going back to the beginning of the show and doing the thing that I did in the first 15 minutes. Matu says, first question, Keyshawn with 2 games or Jaren Jackson with 1? Give me Keyshawn. Second question, Vooch with 2 or Matherin with 1? Or, oh wait, Vooch and Math or Anunoby and McDaniels? I would do the second one. It's okay. So give me Keyshawn over Triple J. Give me OG and McDaniels. All right, what else we got? Jaime, yeah. So here's the thing. My Jaime take is so right now he projects for 27, but this is me assuming Davion Mitchell and or Andrew Wiggins both don't play tonight. So I kind of need for that Jaime Jaquez call to be hot as hell. I kind of need both of them to be out. I need both of them to be out. Grimes playing his 2 former clubs. No Embiid. Do you like the narrative? I do like the narrative, Carl. I do think Embiid is playing tomorrow, though. I do think Embiid's going to play the second game. Will Wemby have a minutes restriction? So, Joakim, I was saying this at the top. Excuse me. I don't know. I don't think they're going to come out and say it right away, but if they announce the starting lineup and he's still coming off the bench, my guess is he's going to play 17 to 20 minutes a game. My take was last night or yesterday going into the games last night, I thought Wemby was going to play 30 or 26 minutes last night and then sit tonight. When he only played 17 to 20 last night, I think the Spurs kind of are like, I want Wemby to win an award this year, and you need to play 65 games in order to qualify for the awards, right? So maybe they're having him play 17 to 20 minutes a game right now while they're on back-to-back so that he can at least count it as a game. Also, shout out Josh Lloyd for that take. I didn't come up with that take all by myself. All by myself. All right, give me some of your questions, bitches. All right, so Keon Ellis, there you go. Who was the person that asked that question? Windy City. Keon Ellis is one of the low ones that you can look to. Maxime Renaud, Jordan Clarkson. You've got Isaiah Collier, Che Abaji, Nick Clifford. Those are some really low cap guys. Some low cap guys. Did I wait you guys out? Did I talk for 46 minutes and then you guys were like, oh, I'm done with this? I don't have any questions. Who projects better, DeRozan or Grimes? So the Kings have 2 games, right? So DeRozan projects for 34.9. Grimes projects for 38. So Quentin Grimes actually does project better. Projects better. He projects better. He projects better. All right, what else do we have here? I'm trying to see. Trying to see now. All right, what else you guys have for me? Doing too many things at once right now. Doug McDermott, Mickey Buckets. All right, I got nothing for you on McBuckets, but Cornette projects for 26.8. 26.8 there, Snapesies. Why Matherin always... Yeah, Matherin, you can never get Matherin, right? Power Dister says, is this where you come for the coverage of NBA outlawing gambling? Yeah. Yeah, you can't bet. I'm honestly fine with not being able to bet unders anymore. That's fine. I'm okay. Get rid of unders. Windy City Assassin, you're fine. You're fine. Listen, it just has to be okay for me to yell at you. You know what I'm saying? You can ask the questions. It just has to be okay for me to yell. But yeah, no, you're good, dude. You're good. Yeah, see, I'm okay with them limiting unders. I mean, like, yeah, only bet overs. But I should be able to bet as much as I want. And you can't limit me if I win. All right? If I'm winning that cash, you can't limit me if I win. Don't do that. Don't do that. Especially if I'm betting overs. I don't bet unders anyways because I'm not a booze. I'm not a booze. Quick play. I can play 2 of them. VJ, PG, Drew Smith, Jaime. I'd rank them PG, VJ, Drew Smith, or Jaime, Drew Smith. Again, the Miami stuff is pretty dependent on Andrew Wiggins and Davion Mitchell being ruled out. Need that information first and foremost. But if we get that information, that's pretty fun. I don't wear unders. Okay, there you go, Sergeant Stadenko. There you go, Sergeant Stadenko. All right, caps of 32 or worse, excuse me. Less than or equal to 32. 32. All right, so the best. Darius Garland, he projects the highest. Again, he'd get an even bigger boost if Spider was out. You got Brandon Ingram with 2 games. They will be a back-to-back. He projects for 42. Paolo comes in 3rd place there, followed by OG Anunoby, Keyshawn George, Nimi Keita, Quentin Grimes, Kobe White, Brandon Miller, VJ, and Rudy. That gets you caught up on that range. Mikey Wemby, what should we do with him? Is he in? Yeah, I think Wemby's going to play. I don't think he should play him. I think Wembanyama is going to play 17 minutes. So if his wait, what is out? What's out? Is Spida out? Wow, fuck. All right, we need to take a mental health check. But I'm just not going to do it, guys. And it feels good to not cave to the chat because I am the boss. Like I said earlier, I'm in charge today. I am in charge. You can't tell me what to do. Oh, brutal. We get hit with another late one, huh? Well, it's a late one. Oh, man, this is brutal. This is brutal. Stuff just keeps happening. Can't get anything right here as Spida gets ruled out. I'm pretty sure he's going to be my highest guy on Underdog today. The Underdog, which is brutal. Just absolutely brutal stuff. And that makes the line real fishy. I'm curious if that line gets shifted around here. Let me do a quick refresh. Looks like it is. Why am I not seeing? Oh, because I'm looking at Sunday. You goof. You goof. Immediately down to 5.5, 4.5. Wow. All right, so hang with me here for a second while I fix this. I can't believe that, man. Oh, we just can't get anything right ever. Ever. It makes me. I'm trying to think of. Does anybody else from Cleveland get a boost here? Like if we. Let's see. So Mitchell's out. We kind of need the. I can't believe I'm saying this. We kind of need the Craig Porter Jr. info, huh? Kind of need the Craig Porter Jr. info. Can't believe I'm saying that shit out loud, but we need the release the Craig Porter Jr. info. That's where we're at right now. I don't know what to tell you. I'm so heartbroken right now. Oh my God. I'm going to get back to your questions here. Give me a second. 30% Donovan Mitchell hurts. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. All right, Craig Porter Jr. is out. So I think, what do you think about the injury reporting window tweaks? Yeah. I mean, that's good. That is good. I would take Kobe White over Khalil Ware. I would take Şengün and Queen over Kawhi and LaMelo for sure. Craig Porter Jr. is out. So, all right. I think, what's Proctor's cap right now? Cap of 11. We might have to talk about Proctor, huh? Wow. Man. I'm so shook. I do think Proctor comes in play a little bit. I know you're talking about Lonzo. Lonzo just doesn't play enough minutes, man. Lonzo, I guess he's played 31 minutes one time. Maybe it is Lonzo. Lonzo revenge. Lonzo revenge. Ah, God. I feel like what's the oh my God, what's the meme? Not the meme. Malcolm in the Middle, right? That's what this feels like right now. Hello, cap of 30, 2 games. Could you rank Kobe, OG, DeRozan, Vooch, and Ware? So again, the Miami stuff is tough until I know who's playing. So we need to get the Miami injury news first. I think just looking at this, I would rank them Kobe White and Vooch, followed by I think I have OG last, honestly, with them being completely healthy. But I think Kobe and Vooch are the ones that I'm most excited about. It is Tyson to the moon, I think. Kobe White, Onyeka, or LeBron. Reverse order that you have them: LeBron, Onyeka, Kobe. Man hands these hands. Yeah, seriously, man, this is brutal. This is brutal. Man, I'm just like. I don't know. His hands I give. Oh, we're just gonna get absolutely wrecked. Also, I mean, we're just so down bad in Cleveland. Like, that's another thing we're not talking about. Like, Cleveland is just cooked, bro. Cleveland is just cooked. Oh, fuck. What do we do? You guys have more questions? Hit me with some more questions. I just don't know what else to do. I don't know. I mean, I am kind of in, like, Jalen Tyson, I feel like should just cook tonight. He should cook tonight. I would think, anyways. I would think he would cook. I don't know. I'm broken. And I'm broken. I'm bad. Bones Highland projects for 17. I know that off the top of the dome. Projects for 17. Don't like him as much with the return of Anthony Edwards. Shockwave. The Keys. Kyle Kuzma projects for 24. 24. He missed the last game. I don't know if he's healthy, so check the beat reporters. I don't have any trust in Cleveland players. I don't know why. Shinro, you do know why. They've been dog shit. They've been so bad. They've been so bad lately. Did I just... Okay, I thought I muted the mic there for a second. So, yeah, I think that's fair. I think that's fair to be concerned. Man. Okay, the other... Are we waiting for any other news? I don't think we are, right? Do we have most of the news now? Cat's good to go. Ant's good to go. Spite is out. Man. Thunder Hour, let's go. Good to see the Thunder Hour. Thunder up, baby. Thunder up, J-Mag. I got to see your boys IRL on Saturday night. Tough loss, but a really fun game, man. Shea's awesome, dude. Seeing Shea hit that little mid-range baseline jumper in real life, it's just so clear it's going in before it even goes up. It's crazy. It's such a beautiful thing. But I hope you're doing well, J-Mag. And it's okay. Mitchell loses sometimes. VJ, Ware, or PG, I'd flip it and reverse it. And go PG, Ware, and then VJ. Furphy projects for 8. Projects for 8. And I just know this off the top of my head now. Yeah, CPJ is ruled out. But you know what? For the culture. For the culture.
We're the Porters. We share the crowd of up and down performers. Throwing things in buzzer beater corners. And one of us is playing for the Warriors. We're juniors and we're the Porters.
Love it. Love the Porters, baby. Love the Porters. All right, just seeing if we're getting any more Garland here late. We're getting a lot of Allen, man, I got so much Jalen Johnson tonight. That'll be fun if Jalen Johnson is who you need. That'll be fun if that's who you need. You're only 20 cards away from the whole collection, the common collection. So, do you guys think, does the common... All right, hold on. This might be controversial. What does that do? What does that help? What does that do? Do we think are you getting ready for a playoff contest? Is that what's happening? Is that what's happening? A playoff contest? Is that what's getting ready? I probably should pay more attention to the commons. I probably should. You're not sure if you should go Wemby? I would go Jalen. This is okay. If for people asking, how I feel about Wemby, my thought is that you should play Jaylen Brown over Wemby. Also, wow, we lost 20 live viewers in 1 second. Is that because I put a hat on, or did everybody get an ad at the same time?
I would take JB over him. All right, we got Mike Booker, Santi Aldama, Miller, Pritchard, or Ingram. Wait, just pick one of those? All right, well, I mean, I'd probably take Ingram first and Booker second. All right, Andrew Wiggins out. That's good. That's good. Andrew Wiggins is out. All right, hold on. But then now you need to hit us with Davion, though. No, I'm not shitting on people playing common, for the record. That's not what I was doing. I was not shitting on people playing common. You should play common. Okay, so Wiggins is out. What about Davion? If I swear to God, if Davion plays but Donovan doesn't, are you kidding me, bro? Then you know who the better Mitchell is. Wait, I'm not saying you shouldn't play commons. I wasn't. Everybody thinks I'm shitting on commons. I'm not shitting on commons. I'm just saying I was asking what the. There we go. Thank you. You get $5 in credit every time you complete the common team. Okay, cool. Sick, dude. Hey, real quick too, while we're waiting for some questions to come in, I will be on the road this weekend, but I will have a live before lock ready for you on Monday. We'll be back on Monday with another live before lock. 3DK says SGA, Cade, or Brown can play two of them. Is it? Let me just double check the games. Is it the Thunder that only have one? So the Thunder have one game. Cade has one game, and Jalen has two, right? So definitely Jalen. I think I would take Shea. I think I would rank them Shea or Jalen, Shea, then Cade. But either one of those is fine. I think either one of those is fine. Garland going at 8. LOL, that's a bit much. Yeah, I mean, I just put him at 13 for my last run. Put him at 13 for my last run. Just a fucking brutal run out tonight. I was surprised we have all the news by now. Also, I got to tell you that Cleveland line felt pretty wrong. Cleveland line felt wrong. If they were favored by 6.5 all day, man, that feels incorrect. All right, what else you guys have going on? We're doing a Splash Sports contest tonight, too. If you want to jump back in now that I'm unbanned, we got a $10 one. You can jump in that if you'd like. Anybody traveling for the holidays? What do you guys have going on? Let's chit-chat again. What's going on? What's everybody doing for the holidays? All right, D-Win says, where? Kobe White or VJ for the champion? I think Kobe White's the best play out of those three. I do think Khalil Ware gets a nice little boost here with Andrew Wiggins being out. Again, I would like to see Davion out as well. I know they don't play the same position, but I guess Davion is more for Jaime Jaquez too. But anybody that was wondering about Drew Smith, that's kind of interesting. All right, so we get some more news here. Jalen Clark for the Timberwolves is out. Peyton Watson with his trunk is questionable tomorrow. Zach Collins is available. Trey Jones is available. And Ayo is available. So Chicago getting a little healthier here. I don't think that hurts Kobe White too much. I think that's more limits some of the upside of all the ancillary pieces. Kobe White's playing 30 minutes regardless. Yeah, all right. Man, I'm just so broken from this Donovan Mitchell news. Normally we're celebrating. You know what I need? This is what we need. Some might say this is becoming a crutch, but I just need it. Let's get it. Let's get it going. Wait, did I scroll too far? I didn't think I bookmarked this stuff. I bookmarked a lot of stuff, guy. All right, here we go. Let's share this screen. Let's just kind of build each other up again. All right, hold on. Jalen SGA. Is that Jalen Brunson? Which Jalen is that? I think I'm taking SGA. If it's just one game, right? So it's tough. I think I'm taking SGA. I think. Or Harrison Barnes.
Same hands that work the pain. Same
I'm taking
hands I
Jalen
fold in prayer.
Jalen Johnson.
12 years and I'm still learning what it means to really care.
I'll turn my headphones up.
They see me on the court at night,
Brandon Miller.
but that ain't all I am.
Jalen Johnson.
From Ames to San Antonio, trying to serve a bigger plan. These hands that give, these hands that live, more than buckets, more than wins. These hands that give, these hands that reach to every child that needs to live. That's the real gift.
These Spidey hands, don't do that. No more Spider talk. I'm so upset. I was trying to feel better. Yeah, Kasparis does get into the rotation. That's a good question. That's a good call out there, Thomas. That's a good call. Yeah, he will get some minutes. He will. What's his cap though? Like, I don't know if we're getting enough of a discount. Yeah, actually we are. So it's just one game, right? Oh, no. Miami has 2 games this game week, right? Or maybe, no, they're on the back end of a back-to-back. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's a good call. I don't think you played in Champion. I don't, but like in Contender, I think that's kind of interesting in Contender. I think you could get away with that there. I'm open to it. I'm open to it. Yeah, I think that's a good call. I think that's a good call. These hands that thought you were going to say slop. Maybe that's it. Maybe that is what I need. We gotta take. What's his hair doing here? Let's wear the hat like this. I feel like we need a. I feel like I look ridiculous when the hat's like this, but I like it. Will Thomas Bryant get more minutes? I mean, no, I don't think so, because I don't think that. I don't think that impacts his minutes. I mean, the case for Thomas Bryant to get more minutes is that you think they're going to get blown out, right? Because in the last game, what was his minute total? He played 18 minutes, but he came in and like got really hot in the last like 4 minutes of the game. So I don't know. What about Booker? Ja Warren out. That's crazy. Booker has a cap of 35 and he projects for 36. It's because they only have that one game against the Golden State Warriors. Warriors! But yeah, you can play him. All right, here we go. Somebody named Dennis followed me. Dennis, are you in the chat right now? Dennis, if you're in the chat, let me know, because I want to talk about your banner photo. Chris Middleton's questionable for tomorrow. Io and Trey will both be on minute limits to 24. That's essentially what they would play anyways. I mean, Io might play a few more. What's the giveaway hashtag? Let them know. Is let them know. Best under 26. Yeah, give me a second. Let me throw the giveaway back up, because I think we're going to wrap up here in the next like 10 minutes or so, since we kind of have all of our news. Less than or equal to 26. We have Jared Allen. He projects the highest at 38, followed by Maxime Renaud, the French rook. Benedict Mathurin, the Canadian. Wendell Carter Jr. comes in next. They kind of both project for 32. Sandro projects for 31. Then you have Dylan Harper comes in next, followed by DeAndre Hunter, Dennis Schroeder, Justin Champagny of the Washington Wizards, Jordan Walsh, Jordan Poole, Marvin Bagley, Lonzo Ball, Jaime Jaquez Jr. And this was just updated 8 minutes ago. Let me do a quick refresh, see if it's updated again in the last 8 minutes. Let me do a quick refresh. No. Okay, that was the most recent update. That's pretty good, though. That's pretty good. Dennis is here. Dennis, what are you doing with those boobs, Dennis? Dennis just putting boobs in his banner. What are you doing, Dennis? Dennis! Shut up, Dennis, though. Thanks for being here, man. Yeah, seriously, Magnum. Seriously, bro. Yeah, we'll give away a limited in-season So Rare card. Appreciate everybody for hanging out with us today. And again, like I said, I know the holidays are coming up, but we'll still have a show on Monday. We'll still have a show on next Friday as well. Yeah, there you go, Dennis. On Monday, we'll be on this channel and the So Rare channel again. I know we kind of did this on a Friday. We normally don't. But it'll be on both channels on Monday and Friday. And then, hey guys, if you haven't, I'm going to drop a link right now. I'll actually share screen too. I do daily write-ups of the fantasy slates. So if you haven't checked it out yet, it's a blog called Bagel with Locks, and it gives you, whether you're doing like straight bets or pick'ems or whatever. Or So Rare or Underdog or DraftKings or FanDuel. Kind of gives you a breakdown of the slate. Like, here we go. This was tonight's action. It goes up every morning, sometime before 8 a.m. usually. So go check that out. Go subscribe to that if you haven't. It's free. It's free. Just go check it out. All right, Cat, SGA, Davis, Ant, or Shingun. So it's not Davis. It's not Davis. I think it's Shingun. Hold on, you can't see this, but I'm just looking by straight projections. Shengun is the fifth hot. So for straight projections for this weekend, Luka 66, Jokic 64, Jalen Johnson 58, Tyrese Maxey 56, and then Shengun at 53, Cade at 52, Cat at 50. All right, so there you go. Shengun kind of gets the slight lean there. Where is that? I would sign it. Yeah, it's in the Substack. Yeah. So if you follow me on Substack, or just subscribe to the Bagel with Locks. I just put the chat in there, and then it'll come in email form if you want it. And again, it's free, and it's just a quick write up. I just try to do a quick game by game breakdown of like how I'm seeing the slate as it comes in. So I appreciate if you follow it. And then we get a new subscriber right now, and I'm assuming that's our boy Jacob. Let's see. Yeah, that's our boy Jacob in the chat. Love to see it. Thank you, Jacob. All right, I think we're just going to give this away. If you guys are cool with that, I think we'll wrap a little bit now. If you have more questions, I'll definitely take some more questions. Can you share the link, please? It's right here. It's right here. I put it in the chat. Scroll up. It's in the chat. But yeah, I'll take a few more questions if you have them. Otherwise, I think we're going to end a little early, just because we have all the news that we need, I think, tonight. I don't think we're getting anything else, and if we do, we're so screwed. I still can't believe I got the Donovan Mitchell thing wrong. Just brutal. But yeah, I think we might just spin this and wrap it up here. How do you like DeAndre Hunter and Drew Smith today? Yeah, I like them both, man. Again, I think DeAndre Hunter gets a nice boost with no Donovan Mitchell. He should play, as long as this game stays competitive, he should play like 30 plus minutes, right? The best value play is Keon Ellis. That's for sure the best fantasy play is Keon Ellis. He's got a cap of 9. Neat Clifford's another cheap guy. It sounds like somebody's slamming shit outside my apartment. Neat Clifford is another cheap guy that pops really well. But Keon, those two kings, they really scream value this game week. So that's the best value play for sure. And then the Cavs, Darius Garland, Jared Allen, both their caps are down. There's no Evan Mobley. There's no Donovan Mitchell. Jalen Tyson gets a boost. I think you can talk yourself into Tyrese Proctor too, maybe. Shout out, Den. Thank you, Dennis, man. Appreciate you, man. Garland for sure. Garland screams value. But yeah, let's call it there. If you win this card, just do me a favor, DM me at Mike Zakarian on X.com, or you can reply to the Substack, or you can just let me know in the comments of this video, and I'll send you over the a limited in-season card. And my promise to you is, whoever wins this one, this will be a usable card. All right, I won't give you Thanasis and Tentacupo unless you want that Thanasis. Then I'll give it over to you. All right, here we go. Let's call it. We got 50 entrants. Winner, chicken dinner. It is going to. Seeing a lot of familiar names up in here. It's going to. Oh, Shockwave, the 909. Shockwave 909. Congrats on the dub. Good luck this game week. hopefully everybody cooks. Hey, if you aren't here on Monday because you're enjoying time with your family, I totally respect it. I hope everybody has a great holiday. I will be back on Monday at the same live before lock time, and I will be back on Friday as well. So we'll still be here. But just in case I don't see you because, you love your family, which you should. Well, I don't know your contacts. Maybe you shouldn't. But either way, I hope you guys have a great holiday. We'll see you guys on Monday. Have a great weekend. We out.